Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my current skincare routine. This is my first time ever doing a video like this. I've finally found products that I'm really enjoying and my skin has been pretty clear, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that I love personally for myself. My skin type is, well, it used to be really oily, but as I've matured and as I've gone on different medication and changed my skincare routine and stuff like that, it's gotten a little bit less oily. It is still definitely oily, but I mean, I've been wearing this makeup since noon. It's now almost 8 o'clock. I have not touched up with powder and I'm not really looking shiny yet, so I'm really not that oily anymore. If I do go a whole 12 hours wearing makeup, then I usually get oily in my T-zone, but I'm more normal to oily, and of course in the summer I get a little bit oilier as well. Excuse me, I came down with a cold this weekend, so my voice is sounding a little bit off, and I'm not wearing a ton of makeup today because my nose has been so runny and I didn't want to wear a bunch of makeup on my nose, and it's been running and crazy. I had to touch it up a little bit before this video, but I figured this was a good time to do my skincare routine because I didn't have to put on a bunch of makeup for this. My skincare routine is the same whether I'm wearing makeup that day or not, other than I take my makeup off with a makeup wipe. So let's just dive right in, and I'm going to start with my nighttime routine, and then I'll talk about some products that I sometimes add into my routine depending on the day or what my skin's doing, and then I'll talk about my morning routine as well. So for my evening routine, I always start with my makeup wipes. I use the Simple brand. These are the Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Facial Wipes. I like these makeup wipes in particular because they don't bother my eyes when I'm taking off my makeup. I've found in the past, trying other different brands and different types, a lot of them would actually bother my eyes and start getting itchy and irritated. These ones do not do that to me, so I've been sticking with these for the last about 6 months or so, and I just love these. So I start by using one of these wipes. Depending on how crazy my makeup is, if it's like crazy extreme and there's lots of dark makeup, I might need 2. Usually 1 is enough. I wipe my face off with that, make sure I get all my makeup off as best as I can with the makeup wipe. Then I go straight into my cleanser. This is the Rice Water Bright Cleansing Foam from the Face Shop. My mother-in-law actually bought this for me for Christmas, and I have been loving it. It's a really gentle cleanser, but it also feels like it really cleans my face. When I'm cleansing my face, I don't just use my hands to rub the product in. I use this guy. This is a face cleansing massager. I'm actually not sure what the specific name for this is. I believe this is the brand Melody Susie, something like that. I will link it down below in the description bar. I bought this off of Amazon. This is basically a dupe for the Foreo Luna face cleanser brush. The nice thing about this is that it is silicone, so it doesn't harbor bacteria after you're done using it. You put your product on here, you press the little button on, it has a little vibrator, it massages the product into your skin to really get deep down into your pores and cleanse it much better than just your hands would. And then when you're done, you just rinse it off. And that's it. You let it air dry, and unlike some of the like Clarisonics or stuff with an actual brush on it, that can actually start harboring bacteria over time. This, on the other hand, will not do that. So it's got the one side here for cleansing is much smaller. It's got these small bristles on it that are really good at getting nice and deep into your pores. And then on the other side, it's got bigger little fingers on it that's good for massaging in moisturizer. I have been using this for probably 9 months or so, and I've actually noticed a huge difference in my skin being clear of breakouts since starting to use this, and my breakouts actually go away faster using this, just because it gets so good and clean in there. The less chance of a breakout happening because your skin is getting a lot cleaner. So this is absolutely awesome. Like I said, I'll link it down below. I will mention all these products down below, but I'll have an Amazon link to this specific item so you can check that out. So once I'm done cleansing my face, I go on to this little guy. This is the Tea Tree Anti-Imperfection Daily Solution from the Body Shop. This is meant to help with prevent breakouts from happening. It also has, I believe, anti-aging properties. There's a bunch of other good stuff to it. I can't remember all of the specifics. For some reason, I can't find this on their site anymore, but I've been really enjoying this. It's very liquidy. It has almost a serum, consistency. Actually, it's almost between like a serum and a liquid. So I take about 3 drops of that on my fingertips, pat it together, and then pat that all over my face. I've been noticing a lot less blemishes since using this as well. Of course, tea tree oil is great for blemishes. I don't actually get that many blemishes anymore. I used to get like 2 to 3 at a time at all times on my face, but I actually haven't had a breakout in quite a while now. This guy over here is still healing from a breakout that happened like 3 months ago and then kept reoccurring, but it hasn't resurfaced for about a month and a half, and since then I haven't had any major breakouts, which is awesome. So once I have that on, I go to this guy here. This is the Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. This is an awesome, really hydrating sleep mask. Just because I have oily skin does not mean I don't want to moisturize. You want to moisturize no matter what kind of skin type you have, because when you're cleansing your face, it's stripping your face of those natural oils, and then your body has to overproduce to make it feel like it's hydrated again. So you want to hydrate your face so that your face doesn't overproduce in oils. So I love to use this guy. It's a really weird gel bouncy consistency. I've used this guy a ton, and it always just goes back to the shape and form that it was in. Comes with this little spoon. You scoop some out and then you rub it in, and it just rubs into like this liquidy, smooth consistency, and it smells so good. So I've been really enjoying that at night before I go to bed. Of course, you rub this in and you sleep with it on. And then I go in with my eye cream. This is a little mini version of the Tarte Maracuja Sea Brighter Eye Treatment. I got this in a little kit at Christmas time, and I've been using it since Christmas, and there's still quite a bit of product in there, which is awesome. This is definitely something that I plan on repurchasing in a full size once I'm done with this. It has done wonders on these little, like the actual bags of my eyes, these little indents here. I find on days when I've used this consistently, I don't notice as much of a bag in here. Not even really the wrinkles that I'm talking about. It's just like that little indent that you get. You can see it today because I'm sick and not feeling great, and so those are definitely more pronounced when I'm not feeling good or when I don't have enough sleep. But this has helped to reduce the visibility of those lines. That's my regular everyday nighttime routine, is those items. There's definitely days where I want to do a face mask or I want to exfoliate, stuff like that. Oh, also, I use the Vaseline Lip Therapy every night before bed as well. This is the flavor cocoa butter. This has been my go-to for the last probably year or so. It's a nice thick balm. I don't love that it's in a container like this where you gotta stick your fingers in, but this is an awesome balm. It's really been helping with my super dry, chapped lips. I really like that. So one of my favorite masks to use before bed if I'm having really congested skin or I've had a couple breakouts or whatever is this Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask by Elizavecca, Milky, Piggy. This stuff is awesome. It is a bubbling clay mask, as it says in the title, in the name. I'm actually almost out of this one. I need to order a new one. It's a very weird consistency. It's kind of got like a jelly weird consistency, and then you put it on your face and it actually bubbles and it like quadruples in size and you look freaky. So if I'm doing a mask, I will do that right after I'm done with my cleanser. Then I'll go in with the mask. Once the mask is done, then I'll go in with my Anti-Imperfection Daily Solution. Another really good mask for when I'm feeling like my skin needs some bad stuff drawn out of it is this guy here. This is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask. This is, I hate that they don't have all the names on here. I know they came out with several masks a while back. This one is, I think there's eucalyptus in it. It's the green one. It doesn't really look green on screen, but it's got a slight greenish color to it. This one's awesome. This is also a clay mask. This one goes on like a clay mask, dries to that like hard crunchy feeling, and then you wash it off. Very impressed with this one for the price. I think it's only about $12 Canadian at Walmart. Actually, this one's only around $12 as well. This one I have to order off of Amazon. It is a, I think, Korean product. Yeah, made in Korea. So that one's on Amazon. Another one that I have been loving is the Glam Glow Supermud Clearing Treatment. This one is awesome. If I have a really bad breakout, I'll stick this even just on the breakout, or I'll do my whole face, and the next morning I can definitely tell a huge difference and that the breakout has gone down dramatically. I got this one around Christmas time in a pack of, there's one this size and then a bunch of little ones like this. This was the Thirstymud Hydrating Treatment. This one is also awesome if you're having a really dry day. During the winter, my face tends to get a lot drier than it does in the summer, so I loved using this one. I would actually leave it on overnight. It says you can leave on 10 to 20 minutes, then wipe off or massage into skin. So I would put this on and just really massage it in, and then I would put my Youth Bouncy Sleep Mask on top of it, and that was just a perfect combo when I had like really dry skin. Those are all the masks that I want to talk about. Let's talk about exfoliating. I always exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week just to really get deep into those pores and get rid of any dead skin on my face, that kind of thing. I got this Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator in one of my BoxyCharm boxes, and I have been loving this so much. It has such a nice refreshing scent, and it has really fine like microdermabrasion. So the little exfoliators in it are super, super fine, and it just makes you feel super refreshed and clean, and just feels like it's getting all that dead, gross skin off of your face, which is something you need, especially when you've been piling makeup onto it all week. You really want to make sure all that skin is getting freshened up. I also have another cleanser here. This is a cleanser that I use after I've gone to the gym. If I've had a really good sweat, I jump in the shower and use this in the shower. This is the Bior, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce this. This is the Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. This one is one of those cleansers where you can just feel that it has sucked everything out of your face, and when you're done cleaning your face, it just feels like that dry, like it has been cleaned down to the bare bones, that kind of cleanser. So this one I don't love using on a daily basis, but definitely on days when I go to the gym, which is usually 3 to 4 times a week. And then I definitely make sure I moisturize after this one, because like I said, it just pulls everything, all the oils, all that kind of stuff out of your face. The weird thing about this one that I was not expecting is it has that menthol cooling effect to it, which kind of threw me off at first, because you're looking at it, it's like a dark charcoal cleanser. You're not thinking menthol cooling weirdness. So just a heads up on that. If you want to use this, be aware that it will have that cooling, tingly effect. Now in the morning, I will wash my face with water in the morning. I don't usually use a cleanser just because I don't want to strip my face of those oils twice a day. I'd rather just go in at night and do a deep cleanse once a day. So I just wash with water and my hands, and then I go in with the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This has an SPF of 30 in it, which is awesome because you always want to make sure you're protecting your skin when you're out in the sun. For the summer, I'm going to try to find something with a little bit more SPF in it, but SPF 30 is perfect for winter time, spring, fall, when you're not getting as much sun, but still going to protect your face from that little bit of sun you are exposed to. There is no flashback with this when you're doing photography or anything, which is awesome. This one is for normal to oily skin, so that's what I use during the day. I think that's all the products I have to talk about right now. Let me know if you have tried any of these products, if these work for you, or if you have a favorite skin product that you'd like me to try out. I'd love to hear some tips and tricks from you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different than just my everyday makeup tutorials and that kind of thing. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.